Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Orange Galen, and today we're going to be watching episode 15 of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. So last time, Wendy is facing Nibiru, I think. Again, it's like every time I forget his name, but the cleaning dragon guy. She went Dragon Force, then he responded. She got beat up pretty badly. And then she used new enchantment magic and enchanted herself with residual thought energy of Irene. And then Irene appeared because Irene apparently was still like hanging around inside of like Wendy's head or something like that. And Irene kind of took control over Wendy's body and cast a magic separation enchantment on the guy to separate him from his magic. So he what's the term? Undragonified or dragon seeded himself. I can't remember. But basically stopped turning into a dragon. The other Diabolos members are pulling back because more are going to be showing up eventually. The Dark Dragon Knight Squad or something like that. And again, I've said it before, but like the most edgy name you can imagine. And then the last two orbs are broken because of Mest or Dornbolt or whatever the hell his name is. I always forget. Again, because that guy infuriates me. And then the Wood Dragon Alderon is now vulnerable, but that might also be when he's going to start lashing out. And we're going to see what he's going to be capable of, because for now he's just a really big guy with 5 cities on him. And we'll see how many cities are left by the end of the episode. And then the plan is for Toka, White Mage, to absorb his magic power or something like that. Still kind of unclear what she wants to do with him. She says that she wants to get his magic power and kill him, but then other times, like, it's just to take control of him. But I think it's just to kill him, because they keep using different words, like he's vulnerable, and now we will white him out. So whether they want to kill him or not is up in the air, I think, at least to my recollection. So, this is the part where I start yapping a little bit, so if you want to skip ahead, that's fine. Talking about the episodes, I was thinking back on it, while it was nice to see Irene and, like, Wendy just dominate like that, it was not great for the first part of it, because Wendy's like, I've never been so afraid, and it's just like, have you not faced Acnologia? What about Irene? And it's just like, and you're scared about this dude. Yeah, he's creepy, but like you've also faced a couple other creepy people, like Ezel, the demon, like the one who was going to eat Carla. You weren't scared then. It's like, you think that was more scary, or like you think this guy's more scary, and I don't like that, because again, I'll put that on pause, and then like pulling out Irene, like when Dragon Force didn't work, which again was cool, but Dragon Force should have been enough, because we know Wendy has the ability to be OP as heck, but she just wasn't for some reason. And then Irene comes back, and I shouldn't say come back, but like reappears. She's not alive, but she's not like 100% dead. Kind of a spirit. There's a little dust thing. Anyway, and then I also don't like the explanation that she gave. It was like, coincidentally, I cast a personality enchant on you as I died or something like that. And it's just like, God, I hate that coincidentally kind of thing. Or it's just like, by happenstance, this incredibly specific thing happened. And it's just like, I hate that in shows where it's just like, coincidentally that happened. Where it's just like, they could have used a different explanation there. Like the one I'm thinking of is that like, it could have been like Irene said something like, like, even though even though we had switched bodies, a little bit of me was still left inside of you, and that merged, or that formed into what I am right now. Because Wendy was still inexperienced with that magic, it could have been like she didn't completely purge herself or like swap places with Irene, like 100%. That would have been a lot better explanation than just coincidentally I casted something as I died, even though in the show she was very clearly not focusing on that, you know? So yeah, it's just like better explanation than just coincidentally, just like the kind of like the Deus Ex Machina, right? Or like as the writer wills it kind of thing. So could have worked better. And then talking about like the power up thing, is like I've talked about it before, but that's the thing with like anime that keeps going past its or like shows, anime, manga, anything past its like original kind of like designated length, where they keep having to increase the power unless it's like Dragon Ball, in which case that's just completely its own monster. But it's just it keeps increasing the power level, and then they have to like lower the heroes a little bit just to make the new villains better. And it's just like it's annoying because you had the peak with like Acnologia and Zeref, like the immortal, and then the other immortal that can like absorb magic and is like killed most of the dragons in this case. Most should have been all, or I should say all, but like caused a near genocidal or xenocidal, something like that. Anyway, but the total destruction of the dragons, more or less, and then they have like the 5 dragon gods that are as strong as Ecnologia, and then now it's just yeah, it's one of those things where it just shows struggle after like that initial run, you could say, because apparently the 100 Years quest was kind of written under duress, more or less, by Hiro Mashima, I think. Yeah, from what hearsay anyway, where he wasn't really interested in writing it, and then they had to basically strong arm him, and I think like he's not even doing the art, he's just writing the story, and then someone else is doing the artwork. Of course, for the anime, it doesn't really matter all that much, even though, sort of, because it's a different studio. But I mean, you could, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like it's too popular not to continue, but also it's outstayed its initial run. But apparently, he wants to write more now. So after like 100 Year Quest, there might be something else after. Ooh, who knows? So it might turn into the next big. I almost say One Piece, but One Piece again is its own monster. Like it just keeps going. But anyway, yeah. So after all that, I still have some other stuff I need to talk about or want to talk about. Specifically, I'm wondering if other guilds are going to be showing up because we had that little bit with Sting, Rogue, not Angel, Sorno, and what's her other name? Sorno, and I want to say it starts with an L. Yukino, and it's not an L at all. It just came to me. And then the Exceeds, Frosh and Lecter. Hey, I remembered all their names. It took me a moment, but we had that moment back in what, like episode 4 or something like that, and then they've just disappeared. And understandably, it's been mostly fairy tale focused, but it'd be interesting to see other people show up. And then also, Jalal. He's part of Crime Source here. Where's the rest of them? Because we know Angel or Sorno is with Sabretooth now, but where's the others? I mean, Richard Hot Eye could be explained that he's with his brother, Wally, but where's the rest of them? Jalal just went off on his own, and the others don't really care where they went. Where's Melody, whatever her name is? It's like, where are they? So it's like, where is everybody else? The only other thing that I can remember right now is like they say I brought it up before, but it's like they want to use separation, and Irene taught Wendy how to use that. So yay! It slightly concerning that she didn't know how to use it beforehand, but considering that Exceed Toka's plan hinged on that, but now that's rectified. However, now they're talking about the personality enchantment, but it's like, where's the White Mage going to go? I talked about it before, but it's like, if you separate a personality, is it just going to disperse into the ether? Or is it going to like form its own thing, and then you still have to deal with that? So that kind of question is that's a question that I have. Okay, a little bit more before I get into the episode. Two things. I finished Halo ODST on Legendary, and aside from one area where I was like in the underground area with the drones, where that was like the only place where I was caught in a death loop, and the checkpoint thankfully reset me back. But it's just the only other part that I really had trouble with was the highway bit where you have to have Buck shoot. And you know how the AIs are in the Halo games, when you have to have them shoot, they don't, or they miss. There was a point where it's just like he was staring at a Banshee for like 5 seconds and wasn't shooting with the Ghost Hog, and then the Banshee's shooting at us. I'm just like, ah! And then it's like, you're forced to drive, and he's forced to shoot. You can't have him drive because he just doesn't get into the driver's seat. He goes around into the passenger seat, and it's just like, ah. And then also with the tank at the end, I tried to get into the final plaza area, and it's like I managed to get a car down there and like drive it over the barrier, but there's an invisible wall there, and I couldn't get it in there. And it's just like because that's the Halo tradition of getting vehicles where they're not supposed to go. So I was disappointed in that. And now I'm starting Halo 3 on normal, and then I'll just to like replay it, and then I'll get to the legendary run. So wish me luck on that. And then also, you might have seen it on a post that I did on the YouTube thing, but somehow I got shadow banned, or like my advanced features thing got revoked somehow. And the only thing I can think of, well, technically two, but I think it's only one. I was in a live chat and I just kind of spammed the person's name, just not like a lot, but just like a little bit, but that wasn't it. I think what it was is that I tried to sign on to my PC to do something, because I had to I guess I hadn't done anything with Google since I had it fixed out, because I was having issues with my PC. So I guess I had to I did a full reset, and I guess it signed me out of the Google thing, and then I signed in, and then the whole verification thing messed up, and then it unverified me somehow. And it's just like, oh, because of community guidelines, it's like you don't have sufficient channel history. I'm just like, I've been around since 2019. What, how much more? And then they're like, yeah, you need 2 months. It's just like, or you could do other stuff. And it's just like, this feels like they're trying to just steal my identity data kind of thing, But it's like, I did it, and it's just like, Google. God, I hate YouTube and Google. It's like sometimes, a good portion of the time. Other times I'm just ambivalent, neutral on it. I can't remember how to pronounce the word, but I'll put it up here or something like that. But it's just like, it's so annoying, because you know how YouTube is, because my first channel got nuked after their guidelines changed, and then all of my, half my videos got dinged, and then I couldn't even dispute it because I couldn't log in. Or it's like I couldn't even delete them because I couldn't log in because my account got blocked. And it's just like, yeah, still not over that, I guess. Every time I think I'm over it, and then I start talking about it, and then it bubbles back up again. It's just like, okay, yeah, I'm not over it still. And the fact that it happened on April 1st in 2019 or something like that, April, early April or something like that. And it's like, no, it's not April Fool's joke. Your account got destroyed, and it's just like, anyway. Okay, so after rambling on for 13 minutes, let's start the episode. If you skipped ahead, welcome back. And here we go for episode 15 of the Fairy Tale 100-Year Quest. Oh, no, flashback scene?
Weepin' Wendy.
Weeping Wendy? Or Weekend Wendy?
Good heavens, child. What are you doing out here? You gotta help me, Carla! Terrified out of your wits. What could it be? A bug in my room! Get a hold of yourself. It's just a bug. But it's so gross and scary! Oh, how ridiculous! You can leave this creepy crawler to me!
Oh, it's an actual, small bug.
No problem. Got you now!
Was it a ladybug or some other beetle?
How dare you fly away! He's unbelievably fast! It's as though he's mocking me! I can't keep up! Stay still! Hurry up and catch him, Carla! Please enchant me with her gaze! I don't think I can catch it.
I heard someone was struggling.
Uh-oh.
Ursa!
There can't be a bug in the room if there's no room anymore.
I thought you could fight your own battles, but you haven't outgrown your childishness.
The bug looks like it's smirking. Uh-oh.
Ursa? It's okay?
It's like, I'm no longer scared of the bug. I'm scared of Ursa again. Yep.
You'll pay dearly for this!
What did I just say? What did I say?
My poor room! Our poor
Oh yeah, I also forgot. It's how did Wraith become a part of Diablos? That's the other thing I still have questions about. Probably not going to get answered, but it's how did he get into Diabolos? Because he's been dead for quite a while. It's like, did they just yoink his spirit somewhere?
The last orb to be shattered is right there in front of us. It's the only way to seal the powers of Alderon, the Wood Dragon God.
Okay, now it's seal. Okay, seal his power, and then now he'll be destroyed. And now Alderon is unleashed.
But first, I'll take his power, all of it.
Up there goes the cities, and millions died that day.
Oh man, the whole town.
No, those poor people.
It's okay. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay, no, who's this?
It's a good thing we've waited for this moment to come our entire lives.
Say what?
What?
After all, we are part of Alderon,
Ah?
and our very existence is fundamentally different from your kind. The great Alderon has spent many years in a state of rest. He was preparing for this day. He linked his body to the 5 orbs, which left him immobile. It was all according to his plan. We seeds were born here, and will die here. It's a beautiful thing. We will be one with Alderon.
Okay.
They're like nutrients in a way, ones that will heal the wounds of the Wood Dragon God. Alas, they were sorely mistaken, because by destroying the orbs, his shackles were broken as well.
I was thinking that.
Now he would be reborn!
Oh, great.
Our king regains his crown! We offer our prayers and arms to the great trees!
Watch out!
We can't stay any longer.
Yeah, but what about the rest of
Julia.
our guildmates?
So it was part of Alderon's plan.
My ears!
Oh, if only I could still use magic to protect my darling Gray's cute, sensitive little ears!
Huh?
Whoa! It just got quieter.
Wait, can't she use magic again now?
My magic! It's back now! Well, if yours came back, what about everyone else? You think the whiteout spell got broken?
Does anybody know what the heck is going on?
Got no idea. I mean, where are we anyway?
Oh, wait. The spell got broken?
We need to run! How do we get out of here? Who knows?
It's like, why are we wearing these bathrobes?
Ursa, what happened
Oh.
to you? Tell me who did
Amnesia,
this.
too.
When I find out who's responsible for hurting her, I'm gonna make them pay.
Well, that's gonna be hard. Uh-oh. And then here's Jalal.
Something is very wrong.
But why did everything end up this way? This is impossible! I was supposed to shatter the orbs, and Alderon's power would be all mine! That's what she told me!
Wait, she?
What the hell did you do to us? Where are we?
How can this be happening?
We should be asking
Okay.
you that.
Something's going wrong. Who's she?
You're here too?
Is she controlling you right now, Mest?
Messed.
Oh no! The last orb's broken!
Hold on. I'll look into my memory. I can't believe it.
Kinda sounds to me like you're not anymore.
Yeah, it seems she had me under some kind of mind control, but it's no longer effective. Damn it! Now I see what's going on.
Can you use your power to gather everybody together?
Of course, I've got it. Hey, Natsu, keep an eye on her. Oh, I will.
Okay, what's happening? Leash.
I'm gonna separate you from Toka.
Uh-oh.
Power. I can't use it.
Wait, something's wrong? Wait.
She tricked me.
Okay, who's she?
All her fault!
Is it the moon god or the moon dragon doing it?
Drasil. Kind of like dragon seal. It's right there if you look hard enough. I'm surprised you didn't make the connection. Sorry, White Mage.
Okay, the white mage is getting
I
used
have
now.
no more use for you. Now that little Aldo's been revived,
Yeah, it's
what'll be next on the agenda? For the time being, I'll watch as things get more twisted, evoking the perfect circle of the moon. And what a show. Warping beyond recognition. All under the perfect glow of the moonlight.
what is it? Selene, right? Selene. Gotta now. It's like, all right, what's going on? Plots within plots. Now it's getting good.
Do we know if everyone else is free from the White Mage and back to normal again?
It does appear that her spell's been broken, but I don't know why.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I thought
Now
she's
I'll
just
separate
suggesting.
the White Mage from Toka. With separation and chance.
Oh, is it gonna work, or is it something go? Oh, or is it going to be too? Oh, oh.
Irene, please lend me your power.
Wait, who?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay, so there's two. Okay, so it was an extra body.
Looks like you pulled it off.
Okay, now we need to get them out.
The building is collapsing. I've got Toka, so we should get going.
Natsu can't leave her behind like this.
Natsu, you taking her with us?
I can't not help her. I don't really know what she was trying to do.
She'd said her goal was to seal away Alderon's magical energy by shattering the orbs, but in the end it only served to awaken him.
Okay, guys, listen up. Take Toka and the White Mage as far as you can. And you used up all the power you had left, so go with them. I'm gonna do what I was born to do. Some dragon slaying!
So what's with the blue flame there? Okay, is that Diablos?
We have been
Gotina
cleared
Magic
to engage.
Council.
So now, commence extermination of the wood dragon god.
Oh no, this is not going to end well. Do they all have like a Jupiter cannon?
Jupiter cannons? No, I think they've got something stronger.
Uranus, the magical convergent cannons. have
Uranus?
all reached full power.
Now
Instead of
fire.
Jupiter.
What the hell?
Everybody, get down!
It's like, yeah, that's like gonna help. I always laugh when it's just like, everybody get down, and meanwhile nuke is about to go off. Now you just pissed him off. So with the Guillotina Magic Council, that implies other continents have their own magic councils. Yep.
Look out! They're being impaled by branches.
How? How is this even possible?
It's like, you're effing with a dragon, dude. It's not that easy. Not only just a dragon.
Wiped out!
Oh, there's Ignia being like, oh, there's Alderon working up.
What did you expect? Human weapons are weak against us dragon gods.
They've made you so angry. It's okay. Alderon, go ahead and destroy this world. Squash everything in your path.
I guess you can see where the, why, Elisaria wants the dragon gods to be sealed away. Because they'd be doing this stuff.
I gotta do something quick. But how the heck am I gonna take down the world's biggest dragon? And like, where did all the townspeople go? Whatever I do, I'd better do it! Alderon! I'm coming for you! Fire Dragon King! Demolishing Strike!
It's like, well, there's Natsu. And barely got anywhere.
Man, that sucks. That didn't do any damage to him.
1 point.
Huh?
You were able to deal 1 point of damage to Alderon with that attack.
Really?
But Alderon's HP is 100 million points. All you need to do is repeat the same attack 99,999,999 more times, and he's down. And that's just his back half.
Who the hell are you?
That is the kind of opponent you're facing. One with unbelievable power.
Whoa, is this a tree or a person?
Yes.
I am part of the wood dragon god Alderon. I am Wolfen, a god seed.
Okay.
And it is my duty to cut down all who've not become one with Alderon.
Oh dear.
Let go of me! Burn!
Reading complete.
Uh-oh. It adapts. Of course they
What
adapt.
exactly are these things?
They're tree people?
Don't touch me! Back off!
Reading complete. I know who you consider to be the most powerful of all.
Oh no. Well, there. Who's your daddy? The little tree. The little...
The thing really turned into my dad?
Seriously? And it's even able to use his magic too?
They're using our memories to create their own warriors!
Why the hell are you thinking of guild arts at a time like this?
I didn't know that I was! He's probably in the back of my mind, you know?
Oh man, I guess I need to be ready for or Leon to show up.
All we can do is run. He may not be the real thing, but he's dangerous. Let's go! And be sure to stay away from those trees, okay?
It'd be interesting if one of them grabbed Lucy and then turned into
Come on!
the Celestial Spirit King. Yep, there's Jalal in normal clothing.
Got to find her.
Attack on Titan much?
Grabbed us and then turned into him somehow.
I like how the normal one. Oh, is this going to turn into
I know
Igneal?
who you consider to be the most powerful of all.
Either that or Acnologia.
To remove the unwanted, God Seeds manifest the power of those the enemy considers to be the strongest, and then uses it to exterminate them. We transform into the one you think you could never beat. That form will be your end.
Wait, are you kidding me?
You know, this does seem pretty right on.
This silly little cat frightens you!
I mean, yeah, I can see it.
This is a life or death battle we're talking about here!
And old Happy has been there for all of them.
I don't understand what's going on inside that head of his!
Can't believe I'm putting the smackdown on Happy again today. Sorry, pal!
What was going on? What is going on in his head?
Huh? So now there's a bunch of you? What a pain in the butt. But you know, you just kind of gave me an idea.
You gonna turn them all into Happy?
I figured out how I can beat Alderon.
Oh. Oh, wait. My own idea is that he forces them to turn into Acnologia or something like that, or... Oh, no, or... Wait, no, okay, wait. I'll hold off until the end.
Right! Get everyone out of the cards!
Let's go!
What in the...
Hold on. Why are we...
And where are we?
Why do we all have these weird ropes on? No clue. And is anybody else missing their undies?
I'm fine not knowing that.
I'll explain later. Right now, I just need your help.
Oh crap, those are scary.
I mean, this would be almost perfect for Droid.
I see. So the plan is to go nuts, right?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Oh yeah! Here, a manly iron fist for ya!
Animal soul, one cat form!
Stage and blast! Wow, I gotta say I'm glad to have Mira back on our side.
It's weird. It feels like I had some kind of crazy nightmare where Gray beat me up.
Yep, that happened!
Where's Laxus?
I don't know.
He's probably just fine.
What's the deal with these stupid robes?
Oh, looks pretty good on you.
Stop ogling me!
It's like, no, I don't think I will. And there goes Natsu.
If I want to take out Alderon, I've got to get through these clowns. All right. I'd better get on that then. I'll burn all of them at once! Fire Dragon! Roar!
Oh, it did go. Except more keep appearing. Uh-oh, is this one? Oh, this one grabbed him.
Let's see who's lurking in your mind.
Go on. I'd love for you to know what I'm thinking. You'd better do it quick, though.
Okay, there's like 3 possibilities.
Got some great ideas.
Reading complete. What a fool. You were thinking about somebody with unbelievable magical energy.
There's a couple of ideas. Is it Zeref?
Seems you finally sealed your fate, Natsu. Too bad.
It's been a while, big bro. Good to see you.
All right. So my ideas were he was going to turn him into Igneal and then get a major power boost that way, like refuel up the Dragon King power. Or I was also thinking that he could turn him into Acnologia, and then Acnologia would go on a rampage and defeat Alderon that way. But funny enough, Zeref was my third thought. Actually, fourth thought, because I thought he was going to summon E and D maybe, but then I guess that doesn't make as much sense. But here we go for Zeref. Yeah, I was going to... those were like my ones in order. It was like turn into Igneal to get his power, then Acnologia, then E&D, but I guess that one doesn't make as much sense, and then Zeref was the final one. So I wonder what's gonna... It's like, yeah, Natsu's like, I have a list. Which one do you want? Of course, I'm wondering now, like, what his plan is, what he wants to do with Zeref, because you're gonna have to fight Zeref, but then is it gonna try to copy the immortality thing? The Curse of Contradiction? Yeah, because I'm wondering what he's going to do with Zeref, because even though Zeref was pretty strong, I mean, was very strong magically, what's going to happen with that? How is he going to use that against Alderon? Because obviously, I mean, it would be interesting to see... Slight side note, I try to avoid using the word interesting because it's just too generic. I try to change up my vocabulary a little bit, but in this case, I'm wondering what he's going to be doing with Zeref, and how he's going to turn that to his advantage. Because again, Natsu's Natsu, but he also is Natsu during a fight, and Natsu during a fight can be pretty good with ideas and all that. So, a lot happened in this episode. With the 5 orbs getting broken, that unsealed Alderon's true power and sent him on a rampage. Apparently the townspeople were like sapperlings, or like god seeds, and would give Alderon back his power, or like absorb more for him, I guess. I'll have to rewatch it, but something like that, where it would just be like a power up for him and then use it as his advantage. Somehow, the White Mage's power disappeared, and I can only assume it was because of Selene, because pretty evident, because you talked about like the Moon Dragon God, and obviously that should be Selene, and it seems Selene has her own plans with the Dragon Gods. It's like wants to increase her own power. So, and now there's 2 people. There's Toka, and then there's the cat Toka. So, were they like melded together somehow by the White Mage? Because I'm thinking about like the intro and like outro, I guess. There might have been like some sort of worshippers of her, and then Toka got turned that way. Like either one of them got turned that way by Selene to advance their plans. Yeah, it's confusing, and I like it now. The plot thickens because it got twisted into branches. Also, I mentioned it, but it's like the Giltina Magic Council. Again, doesn't matter where, but the effectiveness of the Magic Council is universal, I guess. In this case, not at all. Apparently, it was Uranus magic cannons that they had instead of Jupiter, which doesn't make sense because Jupiter is the bigger planet, and Uranus has so many jokes attached to that, especially with this other pronunciation. Can never really grow out of that kind of humor. So yeah, because Toka says she told her this stuff was going to happen, but to quote Vader, I lied, as I have from the very beginning. And now Toka is in 2, and I'm wondering what's going to happen with the human version of Toka there. Who knows? Well, obviously somebody does, because the whole damn show got written and like manga got written, so we'll see. Yeah, I like this episode a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah, aside from me rambling on for quite a bit. Also, one other thing is that I didn't mention that before, because I have like my PC monitor like right here, like just off camera, like literally like right here. I shifted it over. I figured out how to finagle it because I'm working on limited desk space because I have a lot of stuff on my desk and it's also not the biggest desk. Before I was like taking it off and putting it elsewhere, and I would have to like move a lamp that I have, like unscrew the shade cover. And I'm thinking like long term, that's not something, all it takes is one thing to go wrong and then I'm down a monitor. So now I'm just shoving it over and making it so that you can see, because I have my camera there, because there's a very specific spot. I was thinking of like having the camera like here maybe, but that's like, I'm like looking down a little too much and the angle's a little weird. So we'll move the camera around, but we'll keep it like here. I like it there because you have the most amount of room and it's like just a good distance, because you can see if I turn my camera, you can see like the little cover I made for my PC monitor. Anyway, yeah, the rest of Fairy Tail got freed of the White Mage's spell, and then the God Seeds started turning into the strongest people that they know. And it's funny how most of the people think of Master, and then Kana is thinking of Guild Arts somehow, and it's just like, great. Then they're gonna have to face Guild Arts, or at least a copy of them. Who knows if it's gonna have the actual magic power, though, assuming it turned into Zeref, then yeah, probably. So that's gonna be, I want to watch the next episode, but need to wait. Yeah, I just really like that episode. The plot thickened, and a lot of stuff happened. New characters were introduced. New things were introduced. I swear the voice for the seeds sounded, or like the God Seeds sounded familiar, but I can't think of who the voice actor is. Somebody in the comments tell me. All right, this has been Orange Gillen, and you have just watched episode 15 of the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest with me. Most of it anyway, if you're watching on YouTube. Eventually I'll get the Patreon up so you could watch the more or less unedited versions of this, the full reactions. But that's still in the future, because for each episode so far I'm doing like an unedited version. I say unedited, but I cut out some bits or like do some editing, but more or less it's like the full episode. And then for YouTube, obviously because it's YouTube, I cut out quite a bit, or try to cut out as much as I can, but still have something coherent, so that way you get this. But eventually I'll have that Patreon up. I'll make an announcement eventually. It's just when I eventually decide to get around to it. But anyway, yeah. This has been Orange Gum. Like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that jazz, hit notification, and I shall see you all later.
Whoa, is this a tree or a person?
Yeah!